Hello, welcome back to Fun Mantras. I'm middle of nowhere. This map also I'm missing somewhere, and and I just found one beautiful palace. It's a Plaza de las Calzas. It's behind me, and there is a nice entrance over here. Yeah, so I'm middle of nowhere. So I'm just roaming around the street and making best of my day, seeing different places. I want to watch football. Uh, in the hotel reception, they said they can provide ticket to watch football. So if there is any football match, Madrid, Real Madrid, maybe. Yeah, and so welcome back. Let's. I'm just planning my walk to some places. So this map, I've seen almost most of the museum, palaces, and church, cattle church, and yeah, I almost cover up at least 40% of Madrid city. There are lots more to see, but requires good planning. So behind me there is a good, I don't know, I guess it's a palace. So So I'm going to show you this palace. Yeah, I can smell of weed. It's very common in Europe and also in Europe, Canada, America. Bad habit. Yeah, and yeah, let's have a look. Plaza de las Descalzas. Uh, so I guess it's a church or chapel or palace. Nicely designed, nicely built. Also, side view of the chapel. Old door, nicely made. It is mentioned Maria de Ostia, maybe Austrian door. Even that one. Nicely built Spanish building. That's the one. So I'm going to walk somewhere to a better place. So I'm going to pause the video now. Yeah, looks like I'm in Times Square in New York. I had been to New York City in 2006, and in the Times Square. It's one of the most happening place. I love it, and I've also shoot a video of myself. Now that my video is missing, uh, my my partner destroyed it somewhere, and never mind. So again I'm going to make my trip to New York, and yeah, and this is more similar like Times Square, New York City in Madrid. Lots of crowds here, lots of people walking here and there. I guess there is a big super mall there, so I'll go to the super mall and I'll enter in. Yeah. So, yeah. Here, Spanish building. Yeah, nice building. I'm just walking to one of the super mall. It's a Primark. It's a big supermarket. Close to the cloth market. Sorry. Then the design inside. It looks like a mall. And here. Looks like a big mall. There's one stairs up. Can you see this? Most of the ladies come here to buy, it's costly to buy lady stuff. That is why you have to avoid marriage. Aha. You can see this. Full of cloth markers. It's a Primark. Primark is I guess a UK brand. So most of the clothes come from India, Bangladesh, Pakistan. All this. And see lots of food. You go to see the brand. Most of them are brands are Bangladesh, especially India. Okay, made in India, and so there's no point buying. If you are traveling to India, if you are an Indian citizen or Bangladesh citizen, why have to buy clothes? Buy it from the country that sells. Mahatma Gandhi. Yeah. So I'm going to pause the video now, and I'm going down and go to the stage. Yeah. So if I leave, so here's all about the mall. The kind of business they do. So if I'm going to start a clothes business, yeah, possibility. Then I can make a multi-million per annum. around multi-million round table dollars. Yeah. So I'll be going out of the mall. So yeah, I just came out of the mall and I'm going to continue walking on the street. Uh, yeah, nice buildings. So yeah, there's a big building here, California company inside, and there's the build. Oh, and yeah, it's very hard to maintain this kind of building. Whereas in India, the government don't provide a fund to maintain the old buildings especially in Mumbai. Okay, so many old buildings in the port area. They fail to maintain those those buildings, old buildings in India. Uh, See here how this Spanish government they help in development, okay, in maintaining all these buildings. So that's the difference between India and country outside, where their main focus is to maintain the heritages. I remember one of our chief minister, Mr. Manohar Parrikar, who was a defense minister of India. He did his possible way to maintain the heritages in his state, that's in Goa, and there was lots of political. Thank you. Gracias. And so many of political fights, crises, and this kind of fight does not help to improve the development of India. So that's where India has failed. You see how these governments are maintaining the whole building heritages. So I'm also wanted that India should improve some way. Don't destroy old buildings. Keep the whole building, maintain them, and and you see lots of destructions on old building, destroying old building, building up a new building, and this builders are making money by building up flats, this, that, this. After all, it's all about money they are making. They don't can't say anything. It's better to be avoid those political talks that's happening in India. Never mind. So yeah. Yeah. There's a nice line inside. Coming to the end of the street, there's a restoration work going on to the building at the corner. So never mind. So yeah, that's it. I'm coming to the end of the state. I need to visit more places. Okay, I'll just pause the video as for now. Uh, that's the end of the state. So that's the one. Rolex. And that's the one Banco de Espana, which I've shown you yesterday. Yeah. So I'll just walk to another place. So that's the building I passed by yesterday, Instituto Gravantes. Maybe Institute of Grievance Complaints. There's a restoration work, some work going on. Okay. Oh, sorry, it's the Institute of Carvante, not Gavante. Carvante. That's the one I researched today. Yeah. Banco de Espana. Big bank, big money inside. Yeah. Guys, I can see a big museum here and nice buildings over there. I'll just show you. Oh, nice building. And so this is a building here. All nice buildings. And in front of me is a Museum of Archaeology. It looks like a very big museum. And yeah, Zindagi na milegi dobara. Let's comment about it. Zindagi na milegi dobara. Life is only once, and you have to stay happy. Yeah. So I'm going to show you the Museum of Archaeology. That movie is too interesting. Let's the movie shot in Spain. Three friends, and they have come across so many problems. You should watch that movie. So many problems and their fear of what's going to happen here. Ah, nothing is going to happen, man. That's what we face it. Yeah. That's our museum of archaeology. I'm going to show you that museum. Yeah. So here is Biblioteca here Musea Nacionalis. On the map it says Museum of Archaeology, but it sounds the same. It sounds similar, not the same. Okay. It's the Museum of Archaeology. Big building. So yeah. I can go in, but there is no purpose to go in. And most probably next time I'll visit. And yeah, it's a Museum of Archaeology. So I just came across a circle, a runabout. It's a runabout. In India we call it circle, but in Europe countries it's called runabout. And there's a nice face statue and national flag of Spain. And that's an archaeology one side. I don't want to go in. There is no purpose. Because there is no purpose. So I'll cross the road. So here nicely made statue. So yeah, Biblioteca Nacional. Actually, this is Teatro, Music, Dance, Art, Education. So it's a restaurant inside. I didn't know the statue. There's an underground education teatro. That's a theater, and there is also a name. It's a cultural theater here. France Gomez Centro Cultural de La Ville. So this is the one. It's very hot here, so I need to go back. Yeah. That's all about the statue, the cultural de Vela. There is a big monument there. So this is a monument just behind the statue over there, and that's a museum of archaeology. Big national flag. I'll just go a little closer. Yeah. So I'll go to another place. It's time to go to another place. Before I go, I'll just take a final shot. Very nice. A nice grill door, a nice building. You see the grill door. A nice fountain. Something different. Something different. Feel like drinking water, man. Madrid has a very high quality roads, well driven drivers. Okay, they are very particular of traffic rules. They follow the traffic rules, stop at the signal, wait for the pedestrians to cross. Very good quality road, similar to UK or so. If I get a EU driving license, I will drive on this road. Your license it will be an international license to drive on any road in the world, including Canada, US, Australia, New Zealand. So I'm just hoping I pass my driving license. It takes some time, at least 3 to 4 months, because here the driving schools are very strict. The inspectors are very strict, especially in Europe. If you go to see in India, it's all about on the table. It's all bribery. They don't know the 90% of them don't know the traffic rules. But here, here the drivers are particular about the traffic rules. They follow the regulations, and that is why they have high quality roads as compared to India. Yeah. So once if I get my EU license, I'll definitely I'm going to drive almost all around Europe. Okay, show you more places about Europe than drive to America Canada, then and I like to go to Mexico, then Argentina, Brazil by car. It's a nice place to visit, and yeah, so uh, we have very nice quality roads. Just can't imagine that, I'm totally out of India now. Uh, I just go back only for any purpose. Otherwise, I don't want to go back to India because things don't change. For last for last 10 years, just came across nice building, a small building, yeah, very nicely built. There is a church behind, but I'm too tired to go up again and come down. As I said, there's so many things to see in in Madrid. Looking at the map is all useless. There you are. Next time I'll definitely come to Spain, and uh, I just like that movie. Zindagi na milegi dobara. You know, nice. It's something very new culture, something new, and I will come to Spain again. There's lots of things to see in Spain. In Spain, Italy, then in Austria, Switzerland. I'll definitely go to Switzerland. Not now as for now. Once if I get a good partner. Sorry. Once I come with my family, definitely. And there's a nice statue, runabout. Yeah, as I was saying about the Indian rules, for 10 years I was in India. When I came back from America, I followed as per the rules and regulations. But the moment I started driving in India, that I found 90% of the drivers don't follow the rules and regulations. So it's very dangerous to drive on Indian road. Uh, so if they don't know the rules and regulations, so I found it very scared to drive on the road like that in India. And you can see the roads, everybody follow the traffic rules. Mostly all the drivers follow the traffic rules. But the problem is not with the government, the problem is the people of India. If they don't follow the system, then India can go down. So yeah. Now if Indians don't know to drive, don't follow the Indian traffic rules, then it's very difficult to drive on the Indian road. First thing first is follow the traffic rules. But just to get a license, it's very easy to give on the table to the RTOs or to the authority. But is it going to work out? That's the main problem. So yeah. So my aim is to get a EU license. Okay, once I get, just forget about the Indian roads. It's better to travel by train or by bus, but not take my own car to India and travel to drive on the Indian road. I'm scared of people because they don't know to drive. So this is another roundabout. So I need to cross the road, yeah. Seriously, how do you have signals? Everywhere there are signals. Okay, pedestrian crossing. In India, we don't have that. Now just see how I'm going to cross. Yeah, it's green. Now all the cars stops. So how they follow, man? If Indian drivers don't know how to follow the rules, then it's very bad to travel to India, man. You see how they stopped? They never cross the pedestrian line. There's a nice chapel here. Cale gracias de paradise. Yeah. So yeah, this is another chapel. Iglesia Parroquial de Santa Teresa y Santa Israel. It's a Church of Santa Israel. Nice buildings, old Spanish buildings. There's a nice fountain here. The buildings. Nice building. Nice building. I guess this is a history of the Museum of History. I guess I need to go to the front side. And nice buildings. Yeah, I guess this is a history of Museum of History. Both the building, nicely built. This is the street. Yeah.
Ah oui, c'est vrai, Leïla. Leïla, je m'y fais quand même. Oui,
That is also